Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of DB Car itself. And in today's episode of DB Car itself, I'll be reviewing the Hyundai IONIQ EV from GetGo itself. So let's dive straight to this video right now. Alright then, so here is guys the GetGo Hyundai IONIQ EV itself. So basically, if you guys didn't know let me just give you guys a brief short history about the IONIQ itself. So basically, if I'm not wrong, the Hyundai created this IONIQ to basically go against the Toyota Prius, which is a hybrid, which they don't do an EV. So unfortunately, there's no EV version of the Prius, but there's a hybrid version which is right over there, which you guys can see. So basically, the hybrid version had this type of grille, while the EV has this special kind of grille. One thing I didn't notice yesterday when I found out was I think they did a pre-facelift version of this. So basically, this is the facelifted version of the IONIQ with the updated front grille. So yeah, I think I got a picture of the previous generation, which I'll show you guys right here. So basically, this is the previous generation of the IONIQ with the old dash, which I'll show you guys in a moment later on. But other than that, exterior-wise, the car isn't much damage other than some paint chip right here and right here on the passenger mirror itself, and also on the rear quarters bumper right here, which is right here. Other than that, let me just show you guys the trunk space right now. So just give me a moment. I need to put the car out and I can show you guys the trunk space. Alright, then before I show you guys the trunk space, let me just show you guys some more features of the car itself. So basically, this car seems to have keyless entry, so that's one good thing. And also, talking about the difference between the EV and the hybrid version itself. So as you guys can see, this is the EV rims itself, and if I can show you guys the hybrid rims, which is right over there. As you guys can see, the hybrid rims is different from the EV one. So yeah, other than that, let me guys show you guys the trunk space right now. Oh yeah, and if you're wondering how to charge the car itself, this is the area where you can basically open up the flap right here and you can charge the car right here. And where I show you guys just now, that's the place to charge this EV car itself. So yeah, overall I think EV adoption wise in Singapore is slowly growing, and like I think the government has planned to install more EV chargers in the area. So yeah, hopefully there will be more EV chargers all around Singapore in the near future. So yeah, alright then, so yeah, basically if you guys know, the Hyundai IONIQ is an EV, so hence you the EV at the end of the day you have to charge the car itself. So lucky there's a charging area for you guys to charge the car itself. So basically, as you guys can see, there's 3 charging station for the car for either the car sharing firm to charge the car here, or your own personal car to charge for your own personal EV car. So basically, you can charge your EV car right here overnight if let's say it's low on juice and you want to charge your car. So basically, this is right, look like it says reserved for electric cars only. This is the app. I think this is the QR code for the app itself. And here as well, show you guys the instruction on how to charge the car itself. So yeah. Oh yeah, and you also got show the charging etiquette on how to the cable management wise. So yeah. Other than that, let's move on to the next segment. Right then, so yeah, let me just show you guys the interior of the car first. So basically, interior of the car itself, so you guys can see the the main difference is the center console is different from the first generation, the pre-facelift IONIQ itself. So basically, this part has changed, and also as the center console itself. So normally you would get a gear shifter right in the center, but for this facelifted IONIQ itself, you get this drive selector mode right here. So basically, you just need to stay on the brake itself and use in any of this gear, and the car will move off itself. This I'm not too sure why it is relevant, but I think it just makes it to rest your palm on it, and you can just press on any of the gear itself. Moving right back here, you got your heater seat itself. Unfortunately, this doesn't have ventilator seat itself. You got your auto hold function when the car is at the stoplight. This is your turn off your parking sensors, your handbrake, heater seat for both front passenger and driver, and this drive selector mode right here, which out to press it will show right on the gauge right here. So basically, let me see, I can focus on this. Yeah, basically you got normal, you got sports, and you got eco. Currently I'm riding in eco because the car somehow GetGo said they will charge overnight, but somehow it's not charged overnight, so that's one downside of it. Other than that, you got some nice cup holders right here, small glove box to put your stuff. Shows that the charging card itself, decent amount of storage space right here, and I think a USB Type A charging port right there, and you got another one right in the center, and you got your cigarette thing right there, and your 12-volt socket outlet right there, which is quite nice. Other than that, you also got a very decent sized glove box with no driver manual inside. So yeah, other than that, you got passenger side is just got your window switches itself, so yeah, and some decent storage for your cup holders itself. Driver side, you got your for the driver side itself, you got the folding mirror itself. This is to adjust the mirror on the left and right side. The adjuster knob, that is to prevent people from rolling down the windows itself. Guys, yeah, basically this is to prevent people rolling down the window in the rear. Your auto lock and lock feature, your window switch right here, and moving on, you got your lane keeping and safe button right here. Your traction control, this is your blind spot assist. This is to adjust the screen brightness. So yeah, this is adjusting your headlights. Not too sure what this is, but I know this is to open up the flap right at the back itself. So yeah. Other than that is for the dashboard itself. Let me just show you guys the wheel itself. So on the wheel itself, you got your voice command. This I'm not too sure what it does, but I'll figure out over time. Volume switches. Mainly, I think everything right on the left is to control the infotainment screen, and on the right is to control the screen right here. So yeah. Other than that, you got your pickup and encore feature right here for your Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. And so yeah, basically that is for the infotainment itself. This right here is to go through the commands on the screen right here. You got your cruise control. This to adjust your cruise control itself. How far you want the vehicle to be, and this I'm not too sure about. I'll figure out over time itself. Right here you got your indicators, and also your light switch itself. So basically right at the moment I'll just switch to auto, and this, if I'm not wrong, I'm not too sure what it does, but I will figure out over time. Your wipers itself, so basically one pull is to indicate your high beams on the left side, and yeah, basically if you want to activate, just pull down itself. So yeah, other than that, that's all for the switch on the left hand side. On the right hand side, you got your wipers control. So basically one pull back to engage the windscreen wiper. This is to pull down, is just basically one for, I think this is one for, oh yeah, this is the turn off, sorry. So basically got that, which is quite nice. Other than that, that's all for the front itself. Oh yeah, sorry. So the console itself, you got your AC control and your recirculate air, and also to control your vent. Basically to control the air conditioning in the car itself. You got this one switch very interesting right here, which is for driver only. So basically it's to redirect all the air from just the passenger side to the driver itself, but don't think I'll be doing that for the time being. You got your hazards lights right there, and this is all the switches. Basically this infotainment screen right here is quite similar to the IONIQ, sorry, not IONIQ, the Avante, which I drove a couple of weeks back or a couple of months back. So yeah, other than that, that's all for the front of the car itself. Now let me just show you guys the rear of the IONIQ. Alright then, so now I'm in the back seat of the IONIQ itself. So in the back seat of the IONIQ itself, I would say you got this rear AC vent, which is quite nice, which usually some cars they don't come provided with. You also got this light right here, which could turn off manually itself, or with the front switch right at the front, which it could adjust. Basically when you open the doors itself, both light in the front, and as well as this will turn on itself. So yeah, other than that, I say this is my normal driving position right here. So basically there's a decent amount of legs. I think maybe like 2 feet itself, 2.5, or sorry, not 2.5, 1.5 feet most probably. So yeah, and overall headroom wise is also quite decent. Not much because of the almost like somewhat a sloping roof line of the car itself. So yeah, other than that, you got your normal switches right here, which could be adjusted if let's say the driver in the front activate the switch to prevent people rolling down the window. You can't roll down the window itself. So yeah, overall you got your grab handle right here to put some stuff, as well as more stuff right below right here. Other than that, also you got this thing right here which could put your cup holders, which is quite nice. Or it could also turn out as you carry 5 people inside. So yeah, other than that, oh my god, that's so tight. Other than that, that's all. Oh yeah, you also got this somewhat it's not really a flat floor, even though it's an EV. It's just like a small, maybe a small raised hump for the transmission tunnel itself. Other than that, you got some pockets right here to put some stuff in the rear itself. So yeah, other than that, that's all for the rear itself. Let me just get out the car right now. So getting out the car is quite simple. I would say the getting out process is quite easy and not that troublesome compared to the other cars that I tested so far, but overall wise, yeah, overall quite a decent amount of car. Yeah, basically getting out is a slight problem, but getting in not an issue either. So yeah, other than that, let me just show you guys the trunk space of the car right now. Alright then, let me just show you guys the trunk of the car itself. So basically to access the trunk of the car is quite simple itself. So basically just need to press on this button right here and then the trunk will open up is for you. So basically the trunk itself, as you guys can see, there's a huge amount of space itself, and you also got this hood cover to maybe to cover up your stuff itself. Other than that, I'm really not too sure what this is, but overall quite a decent amount of space itself. So yeah, also if you want to, I think if I'm not wrong, if you want more space, you can actually just press this lever right here and the rear of the seat will go down, and also you can remove this parcel, this cover, whatever cover it is, to put more space itself. Other than that, you got your reversing, got this lever right here to put the trunk down, and also this is your reversing camera itself. Other than that, another way to identify whether it's an IONIQ itself, is it a hybrid or electric, you got this symbol right here. Other than that, you also got some glass right here and another glass right here to be able to look out from the rear itself. Other than that, that's all for the car itself. Let me just share with you guys my overall experience renting this car. I always forgot to mention, you got your seat adjuster right here. So basically this to adjust the height of seat itself, and this to adjust the angle of the seat itself. Other than that, you also got your seat steering wheel adjuster right there itself. So yeah, other than that, that's all for the car itself. So yeah, what did I say about my rental renting the IONIQ itself? Well, I have to say the rental of renting the IONIQ was alright one. One thing I have to say is the Apple CarPlay unfortunately isn't working, so I couldn't connect it to Apple CarPlay, even though it does offer Apple CarPlay itself. I'm just able to connect it to regular Bluetooth audio, which I'm able to listen to my music itself. Other than that, also one thing to take note is that car, somehow it was not fully charged when GetGo promised it or stated in its records that it will be fully charged overnight, but it's not. So that's one thing I think GetGo has to look into. So yeah, other issue, I won't say there isn't any other issue. It's only the charging thing and the Apple CarPlay that didn't work itself. Other than that, no big issue with it. And only thing is also the acceleration wasn't that good. You know, wasn't that good, but it was alright. Nothing special about it. So yeah, I think, but you can definitely feel the kick in normal and sports mode itself. Oh yeah, and I also forgot to mention the pedal behind the steering wheel. It is also, those pedals are basically like the regen feature itself. So basically you can adjust the regen in the car itself. And yeah, other than that, overall good experience renting the IONIQ itself. So hopefully, I think most probably I'll rent that again in the near future. So yeah, I'll see you guys. Other than that, that's all I'll say for this video itself. I'll see you guys in the next video.